Hello, Instagram and Facebook. How are y'all doing? Welcome to episode 3 of Lead with Xaye. Today's title is to be yourself. So for the past couple weeks, I started this workshop. It's a live workshop. We do it in real time. And I got the idea to empower people to learn to lead themselves. I feel like, it's not a real topic that's talked about. But I feel like one reason why, life seems hard or, sometimes we just feel like we don't have any clarity or we don't know what we're what we're doing in life. And I think it's because we have to learn to lead ourselves. So the first week we talked about who are you? Like, who are you, creating yourself and knowing yourself. That was week 1. Week 2 was, what was week 2? Embrace yourself. And that was you creating list of things that you are good at and things that you need to improve on in order to reach the goals from week 1. And now we're on week 3, which is to be yourself. And to be honest, I believe this is the hardest part. And this is what I found for me. I get stuck a lot of places is executing. And to be honest, like, if you don't execute, like, you're gonna just be stuck. So before we start, I definitely want to take a moment and just take a deep breath. Again, this is a live workshop. If you are new to this, definitely let me know where you're watching from. Drop your state, drop your city in the comments below. I want to know where people are watching from. But let's take a moment because the reason why we're going to take a moment is because normally whenever you're doing like personal development, whatever work for yourself, you kind of want to just interrupt your mind from what you were just previously doing. So if you come back and watch just the replay, and if you're watching live, say hello as you hop on. If you are catching the replay, say replay in the comments below. Normally more people watch the replay. But the reason why I like to take a moment before I dive into doing any type of work, is because you want to like really be present and be mindful of the intentions that you're setting on yourself, for yourself, and in the future. So without further ado, let's just take some breaths and we're going to set our intention for today's workshop. Let's go. It's always so fulfilling just to stop and allow your conscious mind to be in control of who you are and like to really lead yourself instead of just moving out of habit. So I love to just stop and breathe and meditate a little bit. And also, I don't know about you, and you don't have to participate in this part, but I am spiritual, and so I like to ask the higher power, ask the source to help guide me on the journey throughout, the next step, the next day. Because I don't believe that our individual selves can do it. I definitely believe, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Amy, how you doing, Amy? I think it's something bigger than us that guides us. So I'm going to set the intention. High power, thank you so much for this moment. So exciting, so exciting to be in this moment and learn to really execute and just be, learning to be who we're meant to be and execute excellence and love and all the things that is going to get us to the next step of our journey. Thank you so much for bringing us all together in this moment as we move forward on this life, and also just learning to lead ourselves and being ourselves and working towards becoming the highest expression of ourselves. We ask that you definitely sprinkle some love and some strength to help us do it effortlessly and graciously, as we already got enough to worry about. But thank you so much for guiding us and for loving on us and for empowering of us and giving us permission from within to be ourselves and do our best in this moment and every moment forward. Xaye. Okay, so I'm kind of excited about this. Be yourself. I would, like I said before, like it's been, learning to lead yourself. And I said this before, like no one told me, maybe somebody else got the memo, but no one told me, okay, you're an adult now, you have to parent yourself, you have to lead yourself. I never got that memo. So like it kind of hit me lately, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like we already knew, but like nobody's coming to save us. If we want to be happy, if we want, more money, if we want more or better of something, we have to create that and execute that and do that for ourselves. Like no one is going to give us anything, and no one is going to come do the work for us. If you want to be more confident, if you want to be healthier, if you want to learn something new, you have to put in the work, put in the effort. You have to force yourself to do it because nobody else is going to do it for you. So that's why I call this week Be Yourself, because going back, okay, and I finally got everything set up today, but going back to like before, I'll just use an example. I know people talk to me about confidence a lot, but like if you want to be confident, just be confident. Like for so long, I've been doing personal development for a while, but I always thought that like something magical was gonna happen, or it was gonna be like a boom. Like I thought I thought I was gonna, like, something big was gonna happen for me to feel like, okay, boom, now I'm ready to level up. But what I'm learning is it's a gradual process. It's not like oh, I'm gonna get zapped with this energy of motivation or discipline or confidence. It's like, no, it's something that you intentionally work on every single day, consciously, like mindfully, not just like thinking like, oh, I'm flowing through life, I'm doing what I did yesterday, but it's like you're intentionally doing what you're supposed to do. It eventually builds that muscle to get the result that you want. So ultimately, today's message is to just be and just do it. So just to keep it simple, if you want to be healthier, whenever you're faced with the choice, that's where your discipline kicks in. When you're faced with the choice, okay, should I just eat this bad food because it smells so good, or should I say no? Of course, naturally, your habitual body, mind is going to say, go ahead and eat that food. But the moment that you tell yourself no, the moment that you parent yourself and you say, no, I'm not going to eat this food because my future self or who I'm growing to be don't eat food like that all the time, or don't eat that type of food. You literally have to, at least that's what I do. I literally have to talk to myself and be like, Xaye, no. Or today I started back running, y'all. It's been like 3 days. But I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. It's been like 3 days since I started back running. And The first day, it sucked, but I expected it to suck. The second day, it was so hot. I almost passed out, so I literally had to push myself. But then today, it felt a lot easier. It was still hot, so I didn't run as fast. It was really, really hot. But the whole time, I was like coaching myself. I was like, girl, this is what, fit people do. This is what leaders do. Literally, being the person, like, because I wanted to stop, but I was being and doing the things that I know that's going to help me get to the next level in my health, in my emotional health, in my mental health, in my business. Because when you and it's just like, the funny thing is, going back to week 1 when we kind of broke down and we're going through all those individual areas of our lives, is important because it all rolls into the next area. So how you do anything is how you do everything. So with that being said, like, week 3 is all about being and just executing. It's no, I'm telling y'all, I've been waiting for a long time. I'm thinking like, okay, I made a decision, like it's just gonna happen. No, you make the decision and then you commit and then you execute. It's not like you just, somebody's gonna sprinkle something on you and then it's gonna happen for you just because you decided and you committed and you were so excited 3 months ago. No, it's like, in this moment, decide to be confident, act confident. Like, that's how, when people talk about this manifestation is just when you bring something that you thought about into reality. It was first in your mind, but now you can tangibly touch it, or it's real now. You know what I mean? So like, if you wanted a new car, right? You think about it, you do the work to get the car, and then a week, a month, a year, however long, now you have the car. So that's the process. But the most important thing is to do it. It's kind of like, if you want to eat a meal, just think about it. If you want to eat a meal, before you start eating that meal, you have to go get the food, you know what I'm saying? Or you have to prepare it and cook it yourself. You can't just say, I feel like eating a meal right now, and then now you're eating a meal. Like, no, if I want to eat something right now, first of all, I got to know what I want to eat, right? So then, for the purposes of this workshop, first I got to decide, okay, I know I want some food. What do I really got to taste for? I don't know. I want a fruit basket. I want some fruit, right? So you just thought about what you want, and you just cleared it. Because if you just said, I want some food, and then, now you got, I don't know, some licorice candy, you're gonna be kind of mad. But that's why you gotta have the clarity. So boom, now you got your bowl of fruit. Be even more specific. What kind of fruit do you want? Bananas? Do you want strawberries? Do you want mango? Do you want pineapple? What exactly do you want? After you decide the fruit that you want, then how are you going to get it? Are you going to have DoorDash bring you some from the grocery store? Are you going to go in the kitchen and cut you some up, or get it from the kitchen? Are you going to ask somebody to bring you some? That's the next process. So that is the next step. And then after you get it, you work towards it, and then you eventually eat the food. I hope that makes sense. But ultimately, when you're becoming more mindful throughout your day, and things are, and you always have a choice, even when you feel like, man, because I know, like, when I used to work with coworkers, they used to always get me with bringing in donuts. I'm like, dang, I ain't even really no donut person, but since y'all brought some for everybody, hey babe, since you brought some for everybody and you got all these donuts, and I know I don't normally buy it, I'm gonna have it. You can always say no. You can always say yes. You can always say no. You can always make the decision. But ultimately, this week, focus on just doing and being your ideal person of confidence. How would somebody who wants to be more confident act? You know, how would somebody who want to lose, I think we use like 50 pounds in our example, or how would somebody who wants to be healthier act? How would somebody who wants to be more disciplined act? You know what, and you can always go back and revise your categories from week 1 and week 2, right? And you just build a little bit day by day, but ultimately just be that version of yourself from week 1. When we worked on creating yourself, be that. Like, just do it. Like, if you want to be happier, just smile more. Like, just do it. Like, just do it. Like, honestly, that's how you get to from where you are to where you want to be. You have to actually be that person already, even though it's gonna feel like, oh, I don't want to smile, or I don't want to do this. You have to do it now in order to manifest it. It's all about executing and progressively getting there. So this was a relatively short week. If you found value in this episode, definitely let me know your biggest takeaway. Again, like, executing sometimes, and then, trying to, what would a person who does not procrastinate, how would they act? What would they do to not procrastinate? So definitely share your biggest takeaway in the comments below. I'm really excited about this workshop because it definitely helped me. And it's still helping me. Like I said, even the being part, sometimes I get stuck up on that part, but I'm so excited. If you're enjoying these topics about leadership, learning new things, excellent enthusiasm, ambition and authenticity, discipline and determination, definitely let me know what is something more that you want to talk about. And if this brought value, definitely don't forget to share this video so other people can see it as well. This is Elite with Xaye. I will see you on the next video.